Hi, take two. My battery died. Uh, this is Consuelo Viola's daughter. And hi there again, subscribers and new subscribers, hopefully. Welcome to my channel, um, mostly about yarn and yarn chat and crocheting. Really about crocheting, which is my first love right now. Um, when you come in, if you would do this for me, is to hit that like button, um, subscribe, comment, or share, whichever you like. You don't have to share, but that would be nice if you do. Um, but definitely thumbs up. Uh, YouTube likes to keep track of, I guess, what we're putting on our content, whether you like it or don't like it, and and I need to see it too. So I would appreciate it if you do that. Um, like I said, this channel is basically crocheting. I'll show you my finished products, whips or works in progress, um, maybe some patterns that I'm looking at, and hopefully one day maybe we can even do a crochet along. Start with some small projects and work our way up to a larger project. But we'll see. But right now, I can show you the works that I've been doing, um, and we'll go from there. So today I have some some yarn, some yarn that I purchased throughout the week. Um, I went to two Michaels and um, and did I go to two? No, only one Dollar Tree. But I picked up yarn, and you can't go into your store that has yarn and not pick up something. So, which I did. So I'm going to show it to you. It's not the biggest haul. I mean, it's just a backup supply in case we get snowed in or something soon. Snowed in, rained in. I have enough yarn to keep me busy for maybe a year or two. So let me show you what I found. Now, last time when I did a yarn haul, and it was a mini yarn haul from Michaels, I found some cotton. Actually, it's called HIPSTER cotton, and it's by Premier. This is it, HIPSTER cotton. Let me turn it around so you could see it, and hopefully it's not upside down. Premier, and I bought all kinds of colors. And this is just one color, what they call colorway, that I wanted to try only because I thought it was an odd combination of colors. I'm sure I've seen these colors put together somewhere, but I don't think I've ever seen these colors in the yarn, and so beautifully done. It doesn't look like you're going to get stripes because it looks like they have a blending from one, the transition from one color to the other, and nothing is so stark, you know. Uh, I'm gonna go as close as I can. If I take my head out, you'll probably be able to see it. And it's a 3. So I needed, a substantial amount. I found the one and I didn't leave it. I said, you're gonna come home, like Veronica says, you're coming home with me. Uh, Veronica from Steals the Show, Crochet and Chef. She always says that, you're going to come home with me. And that's what I said. I said, I don't have enough to make anything, but I'm not leaving you here. And so then when I went to the other Michaels this week, I found they had some more. They didn't have them on sale, though. But they had you buy one and get the other one 50% off. So the discount, what is that, 25% totally? I dropped the yarn. How could I drop the yarn? And yeah, 25% overall. Yeah, so I didn't pay full price for them. But so I came home with 4 extras, and I can't wait to decide what I'm going to make with it. I want to make something special because I think these colors, and see when I go like this, they're really intense. And when I back up, you can see they're a bit softer. Not much though. And to me, the chartreuse or the lime color next to the orange, I just can't. And then there's like a very pale, sagey light green next to the chartreuse, and then blue. I can't wait to see what happens to it. Um, I can't wait to see what. I'll probably make a swatch, which I don't ever do, but I'll make a swatch and see if it comes out stripy or speckled. Um, I feel like I said this before because I did. My battery died as I was filming. This is the second video I'm making today, and I guess the battery got used. Um, so I have to say the same thing over again. So I will make a swatch just to see what happens to it. I've already pulled apart the first skein that I have. So I already pulled out the center, and then I'm untangling it a bit. And I'll see what happens to it when you put the crochet hook to it. I don't even know what stitch I'm going to use. But because the colors are so pretty, I don't really have to get crazy with the stitch, because you probably won't see it anyway. You know, if you get too complicated with a multiple color, like a variety of colors, something gets lost in the sauce. So I'm not going to get too crazy with the pad. I'm thinking of making Brenda, the newbie crocheter. She has a nice top that's granny square, so I think it'll show off the yarn really well. And that's the thing, when you crochet, although you know how to make the stitch, there's so many other things that you have to take in consideration to make a pleasing product or project. So at the end, you didn't do all that work and then say, ew, I can't even see the fancy stitch I did because the yarn didn't lend itself to that. So you got to try to match the two. Either your stitch is complicated and your yarn is plain, or vice versa. You have a complicated colorings or colorway in your yarn, and then you do a simple stitch because you want to show off the yarn. I mean, that's the way I think. I am by no way a professor of crochet. That's the way I do things. I worked for years in design as a graphic designer, and you can't throw everything into the soup because then it'll taste like yuck. So you have to promote one thing or the other. At least it works for me. So that's how I do it. So that's the way I'm going to go. And when I did walk on the aisle, down the aisles of yarn in heaven, in Michaels, what did I see but a beautiful stack of latte cakes. And you either love it or you hate it. I've heard people who don't like it because of the fuzz. They said it doesn't it doesn't do anything for me. It just is soft. I love the coloring. I love how muted in the transition of the coral to the beige and back again. And I think this is really I would say a girly color. Definitely a girly color, this coral. Let me put it close and see if you can see. But you see how fuzzy it is? But this is soft. It's like petting like a bunny. You know how soft a bunny is? That's what it feels like to me. I can't wait to get my hands on this one too. And this is a lot of yarn. Let me see what the specs on Latte. I don't know if you like it, but I love it. It's, okay, I can read it this way. It's 8.8 ounces, 250 grams. It's 530 yards, or 485 meters. You almost just need this to make just about a top of some kind, like a short cardigan. You might be able, if you're not too big. It depends on what size you are, too. but you can make a child, you can make definitely a full-length cardigan, like a 12, size 12 for a kid. You probably could make a whole cardigan for them with a hood or a hat to go with it. Nah, you need two for that. So that's what I did. I got two. So I can make anything. When you have two, that's over 1,000. That's 1,000. That's 1,100. Yeah, like 1,160. I think it is something like that. I'm doing it in my head, so excuse me. But it's enough to make something sizable. It'll make a great blanket too if you know, like a lapgan or not an afghan, but a coverlet kind of thing. You know, when you sit on the couch, you only need to cover your arms and maybe your chest up to here. But it's not an afghan. I don't think 1,000. No, you need like another 300. So you'd have to have three of these. I'm thinking. It depends on the stitch too. You know. It depends on the stitch and how big a needle you use. Oh, too many variables. But that's what I got from Michaels. I went to Michaels earlier, and I got all that hipster yarn. And I'm trying to look and see if I missed something. But I don't think I did. So, off to Dollar Tree. And I went to, excuse me, bending now. I went to just one Dollar Tree, just one, and they have so much yarn. It's all I could do not to take the boxes and just dump them into the carriage. I mean, because after all, it's overkill. You don't really need that much yarn. There's more than what I just bought. Is more than I think I have enough more than to make one project. It's probably enough for 3 projects. So I bought this. And I have a whole basket full. I have no idea how many skeins are in here. I'm thinking at least 10, but I haven't even counted it. I just put it away so that I didn't have it. When I leave it in the plastic bags on the floor, I don't know what I have. So I have all these little, also Dollar Tree, like baskets that are open. As soon as I come home, I take the plastic bags. After I take a picture of my mini haul, which I probably won't be doing because I think they closed that site. I went on Facebook and if I understand rightly, I don't know if I heard this somewhere, but I thought Crystal of Bag a Day was running that site, but now she ended it. So there's nobody who wants to see my little haul. So I guess I could just post it on my Facebook page. But the majority of the people that I'm friends with, and I think this is for all of you, they're not really interested in crochet, my acquaintances and family. And that's why I'm on YouTube, because I can talk to you. Obviously, you must like crochet or else you wouldn't be listening to me. So, I don't know where I'm going to post it. I took a picture and then I don't have anywhere to put it other than on my own site or my own page, which isn't any fun. So, when I went to the Dollar Tree, in the yarn department, they have a tweed. Now, I don't know if everybody has this or if you've seen it, because, we all get different things depending on what neighborhood we are in. So I found this, just yarn, and it's a tweed. Now, it's kind of a reddish clay color, and it doesn't look brown. It's kind of reddish. Has like a clay color, like a terracotta tweed. And let me tell you the specs on it. It's by Premier. All the Just Yarns are pretty much by Premier, and at least so far, the color's called Rust Tweed. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a rust. Duh. I never looked at the label. I just saw the color and I just grabbed. And I dug through all the boxes and see if I can get as much as I can, because I could tell I like this color. It's close to copper, and I like copper. I like rose gold. I like those colors, terracotta, clay, rust. I like all of those colors. Actually, I like all colors, but I do favor those colors, as you could tell from the latte cakes. So the specs are, This tweed has 120 yards or 110 meters. It's 1.9 ounce or 55 grams, 100% acrylic, and what size hook did they say use? An eye hook. It's saying you can use an eye hook, and it's a 4 medium. I think I said that. It's also all the other stuff that yarn has, all the different treatments and stuff. It says it's tested and approved against 350 harmful substances. Maybe that's why I like it, because I'm kind of allergic. Like, I'm allergic to wool. Can't wear it next to my skin. If I wear it, I have to wear a turtleneck or a shirt underneath, and then I can put the wool on top. And then if any part of my body keeps touching it, I get itchy. And I do mean itchy. So I'll be talking to you and scratching, you know. So I'd rather not. So I found this rust. Let me see how many skeins I have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I got 12. 12 fit in this basket. So I have 12 skeins. And I don't think I'm going to make like one thing out of a solid color of rust tweed, even though you can, because it has that heathery look to it. I'm not going to do that. What I was going to do is take that, and I found, look at this on this screen. I found, the camera's making me crazy. I don't know if you noticed it or did I say it, but I'm extremely camera shy. This is the first time that I've ever stood in front of a video and talked to myself on top of it, because there's nobody else in this room. But I'm camera shy. So you see me laughing a lot. It's a defense mechanism, I think, because I just think it's hilarious when I look at myself. I just bust out laughing. I don't know why, but I do. So I wanted to put, back to my yarn, I want to put these two colors together. And I don't know if you can see it, because it's like, let's see if I do this then. It's not showing well in the camera. It's looking gray, but do you see the warmth in there? It's actually a tan. And in my mind's eye, when I saw these yarns in the cardboard box in Dollar Tree, I saw a combination of maybe something like maybe a poncho, or not poncho, a ruana, a big square ruana kind of thing. I saw it basically this color, which is like a warm, did they tell you what color they call this? Because maybe that'll help. They call it gray tweed, but it's a warm gray. It's not the blue gray. It's not because I do have some of the gray, but that's not this color. This is like a warm gray. So it's also a tweed. It's got the same specs, 120 yards for a medium. It's Premier. It's the same yarn company, same size, everything. But I see something with these two. Do you see it? Do you see what I see? Can't get the color. Oh, phooey. But anyway, I see these two together. I don't have a clue what the heck I see. I haven't deciphered it yet, but I wanted to have it. And I had to have a lot of it because, like it says, only 120 yards. And if you're using an eye hook, 10 is 1,000. So if you put this together and with the rust, either in the stripe pattern or squares or maybe a graftan kind of pattern, maybe you can get it to, make a sizable kind of cloak kind of thing. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But that's what I saw. It was a vision. And we'll see what happens to it, if I even make it, right? So I bought 10. I think I bought 10. Hold on a second. Now you're gonna get my eyebrows into the camera. It's still in the bag because I ran out of baskets. So let me put this one down. And I have no, oh God, what a disaster. I keep dropping, falling, I'm out of frame. I'm doing all the wrong things, all in one video. So this is 2. Okay, 4. Let's throw them on the table. 4. Sorry, 6. Now I'm shaking the camera. 8. 10. Ooh, I was greedy. 12. I bought a baker's dozen. 13. I don't think the bakers give you 13 anymore. We don't even have bakers. Do we have bakers? Bakeries? I don't know. I haven't seen one for a while. Everybody goes to the supermarket. All right, so I have 13 of the gray mixed with my rust-colored tweed. You gotta help me here now because I don't know what I'm making. If anybody has a suggestion, could you put it in the comments? Because I know I want the yarn. I know it's gonna feel, it feels great. It feels so good. And I see something with this warm gray and that rust. I just haven't been able to decipher my dream. In the olden, all the old tales, didn't the king have somebody who told him what interpreted their dream? Oh, that's what I need. I need somebody to interpret my dream. Okay, so now I have, oh, darn, I didn't see that. Remember the tweed I told you it was 120 yards? Well, the regular and it's in the blue label, and it says just yarn tweed. So you know what they do to you when you get a special color, they give you less of it. That makes no sense, but that's what they did. But I bought 13 of them. So 13 times 120, I got close to 1,500 yards. I should be able to make something. Give or take 100. Like I told you, I did it in my head, and I have no idea even what I'm making. So it's enough to make something, and not run out. That's the thing, you know. You don't want to start something and have a particular. Well, you know what I mean. And then you run out, and you got like 2 more rows to go, and you can't find that yarn anywhere. And then you start begging on Facebook, and then you go to eBay, the last resort, try to find it. We've all been there, right? So this is another. I don't know what was wrong with me. I get like in these little quirky little things. I told you I am a little quirky, which I'm sure we all are at times. This is a nondescript color. I don't even know what color this is. Let me see. Did they give me a hint? Meadow. So I do see green in it, but I'm sure everybody sees something else in there. Is that a crazy color? You see what it is? It's like a washed out pale sage. What am I going to do with it? I haven't a clue. It just says it's just yarn worsted. So because it's worsted and not tweed, I got 131 yards. It gave me 11 yards more. Does that make 11 yards? What can you make with 11 yards? Nothing. You barely can do a row of crochet. But anyway, they gave me 11 yards. Did I read that right? Yeah, because I'm a little spacey today. Yeah, that's what they did. The worsted is 131 yards, 120 meters, and tweed is 120 yards, 110 meters. Why? Makes no sense. Anyway, so I got this green one, which is called Meadow. It's also Premier. It's also soft. And anybody who has used this Dollar Tree yarn eventually says what I'm saying and I've been saying. It's not bad. I've bought certain yarns from Premier, and I didn't find them as soft as this. There's a lesser brand one. I don't know. Am I right? I don't remember what it was. but this one is soft. It's soft, it has nice definition. When you do your stitching, I don't have a problem with it. It's not shiny. If you're looking for shiny yarn or gleam in it, which never stays anyway after you wash it, like Simply Soft and those colors, they don't stay shiny. And I do like them, and I do buy them, and I do use them, but they don't seem to stay shiny after I've washed them. They start getting just as matte as these are. So it's twisted, not so loose to be a problem. See, it's not separating into separate strands, and I'm twisting it, and I don't find it separating. So, and again, I don't know how many I bought because I know it's $1. So when I find it, I buy as much as I can. I try to buy even numbers, but that doesn't always work. Sometimes I get green, I just grab whatever I see. So let's see how many yarns, how many skeins of this have I bought. I bought 2, 4, 6, 8. So 8 at 100, and well, this is more yardage. 8 at 131. Do the math for me, somebody. 8 is 9. It's close to 1,000. It's 900. Yeah. Yeah, you have 8 and 31, and 3 times that. Yep. So you have like close to almost 1,000, or just barely 1,000. So that's enough yarn to make something sizable too. I mean, if you like to make children's clothes, you definitely can make something. I know what I was thinking when I bought it. I was thinking hats. It's kind of a nondescript color. It would look great with camouflage. So say you make a hat, I don't know. Here I am talking off the top of my head, and I haven't made anything like that. But that green is sort of like the marine green. The marine green has more brown in it. One of my sons was a Marine, so I inherited all his shirts because he's like 2 sizes, 3 sizes bigger now, and I fit in them. So he gives me all his Marine T-shirts, which I love because it's this funky kind of olive, washed out green, which looks terrible on me because I'm kind of funky yellow, greenish tan. So it doesn't do anything for my coloring. Like as you see, red is good. This color doesn't do a thing. It's almost like being nude, I guess. And that won't do anything either. So, oh, I don't even want to think about this. But this is that kind of color, that doesn't add to it doesn't reflect on your face or your complexion. And in fact, I think if you're even lighter than me, you'll look even worse than this. It's not even celery. I've seen colors they call celery, and they have like a little yellow in it and a little more blue in it, just a little more color. This has no color. But I can see this being cool for, the caps I was making and the bucket hats. I saw another hat that I wanted to do, and the hat I want to do is, what is it called? It's sort of, oh my God, I've been on here 28 minutes, I'm rambling, and all I'm doing is showing yarn. Okay, the hat is like a safari hat. Not a safari hat. Almost like what do you got, Outback hat? And I'm going to get off of this video. So I showed you all the yarn that I have that I could find that is new. I think I had some more cotton. That's also this crazy color celery. That's what's missing. I'll show you in another video because I've been on here for 29 minutes. And so I'm going to say my goodbyes because I'll never be able to download it when it gets so long. I'm using my phone, and I'm doing the best I can with it, being the novice that I am. But so I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for listening to my rambling and my designing on the cuff. Take a look at the yarn, and all of a sudden I have all these little objects swimming around, things I'm going to make. Do you guys do that, or am I the only one? I don't think so. I bet you guys do it too. You see your yarn, you have to have it. You know you're gonna make something with it, but you don't have a clue what it is. Okay, so I hit the 30 mark. I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for stopping by and visiting with me and looking at my yarn. Um, and I hope you come back. And if you didn't hit the like button or the not like button, the dislike button, you know, the thumbs up, thumbs down thing, if you didn't hit it, please do that now before you leave. I need all the thumbs I can get. And subscribe. Then we can become family, and you will know when I'm on. So you can hear some more of my rambling. You know, you can get a daily dose of it. Thank God I don't post every day, right? So you can come back because they'll notify you that I'm on. If you hit the solid bell, there's a little solid bell, and then there's an open bell. You know, just the outline. So if you hit the solid one, that'll give you all the notifications. And the solid bell, I don't know who determines it, but they pick and choose what they're going to send you. I have not a clue. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so hit the like, share, subscribe, and most of all, you can comment. I enjoy the comments. I really do. I look forward to them. And I even go back, like comments I made a month ago, the videos I made a month ago. I go back and see if somebody left me a comment, if it doesn't show up, because sometimes I don't see it in my email. But so comment, please. Ask questions if you want, and I'll try and answer them, but I try and answer all my comments, that's for sure. And if you would hit that like button for me, yeah, maybe you'll get to see whatever I make out of that yarn. And it better be something soon, right? Okay, so be good, be kind, and walk in the beauty of the day. And bye-bye.